Seconds out, round 1.
So the return of the former WBA bantamweight champion Shannon Courtenay. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome to the commentary desk the new WBA bantamweight champion, Nina Hughes. First off, congratulations on winning the title, Nina. You must still be on cloud 9.
Yeah, still buzzing. Still doesn't feel real, really.
Fantastic stuff, Nina. Really, really was. And I'm sure you've got a keen eye on this contest as Shannon Courtenay lands a nice straight right hand. Flashy, she's a confidence fighter, Shannon Courtenay. May take her a little while. You can do all the sparring in the world, can't you, Barry? But it will take a little while after that time out the ring just to get your timing and your distance back.
Yeah, it does, you know, and coming off a loss as well, it's always a worrying sign that, you know, you don't feel like the same fighter you were before. You're on the crest of a wave and you're undefeated and stuff. And I know after the Rachel Ball, she recruited and came back, but she wasn't champion of the world. That's the difference. And you know, to want to, you know, you want to be in there. So fights like this are always potential banana skins because in your mind you're still fighting for world honours. But you've got to get back up there now. And obviously the landscape has changed dramatically, of course, since then. There's the woman next to us in what was a fantastically gruesome fight over in a beautiful setting in Dubai to pick up the world title against Jamie Mitchell. It was absolutely fantastic.
And Nina, this isn't an easy comeback fight for Shannon Courtenay, is it? Gemma Reugg, 10 fights, 5 wins, 5 losses. She's game, isn't she?
Yeah, she's as game as they come. She's never been stopped. So, yeah, it's a good test for Shannon for her first fight back. One I think she'll get through quite easily.
Yeah, you've got to tend to think, you know, what Courtenay does have are good shot. She has good balance, good skills. So you know, she creates the space, you know, for her to land her combinations. And I do think that she'll pick the shots quite well here against Reugg, who, even though she's tough, does coming forward in straight lines.
Yeah, she'll be delighted to get that round in the bank, Shannon Courtenay, after long 14 months out in the ring.
That's a lovely right hand. How many times we've seen that since she turned professional? Shannon Courtenay there, just creating the space, dipping the left shoulder, throwing that right hand over the top, and then doing the right thing, using those feet to get out of the way of any oncoming traffic after you throw the shot. It's a good punch.
It was a lovely shot, wasn't it, Nina? The little dip, the feint to the body with a jab and the right hand over the top.
Yeah, she's picking her shots really nicely. I think her right hand's a good best shot, so yeah, it's a good round for her.
Yeah, I'm number 6. I tell you.
So
usually that'll be the minute in the
rather. Shannon Courtenay be a fight you'd be interested in?
It's definitely a fight that's been talked about. Yeah, obviously I'd prefer the winner out of Ebony Bridges and Shannon O'Connor, but I want to be active, so in order to be active, I'll definitely take that fight next.
Yeah, but you need some sort of promotional contract now. Oh, hang on a minute, you just signed up for Matchroom, haven't you? Oh, what a coincidence! Unbelievable.
Easy to make.
You couldn't write it, could you, Barry? Here we go into the second round. Nice little spring in the step of Shannon Courtenay. Little bounce. She'll be buzzing to be back. Anyone who knows Shannon Courtenay, she loves to box. She really does. Been in the gym since she was young. She's a confidence fighter. Quick hands there. Going back in straight lines though, but
yeah, Ruegg's feet a little bit too slow. When she throws the jab, she got to throw a 1-2 every time, Reugg. Single shots are not going to work for her here. She's got to commit to it, believe in herself, and just as soon as she throws a jab, just fire that right hand. No gap in between, straight after.
Shannon Courtenay moving back to the centre of the ring, looking for the right hand to the body. Oh, lovely right hand over the top from Shannon Courtenay. Picked that one well. Found the range with that right hand over the top a couple of times, hasn't she, Nina?
Yeah, definitely. She looks like she's trying to pick her shots. She's boxing nicely.
You can see why Reugg hasn't been stopped before, though, can you? Because she just soaked that shot up with ease. That's a good feint there from Courtenay. She didn't work off it, but just gives her a bit of space there to move around.
Go again.
She's got to throw that too long to throw that right hand there, Reugg.
It's just the difference in hand speed at the minute. Reugg, she's getting in position, but as she gets there, she let go of her hands. Shannon Courtenay just skips away and fires back with shots of her own.
Okay, that's good. We just switch off every now and again. Okay, just try throwing the double jab rear hand when she's drifting off. You can see her drifting off. Double jab rear hand, bang, speed. Okay, take the opportunity. Couple of times a bit there.
What a great right hand that is there from Courtenay. Again, Nina, so they said that's a favourite shot, but that's the one she's had success with.
Yeah, definitely. It's landing every time.
That was a different shot though to the other one, because she sort of bent the elbow and lift up with the elbow a little bit, try to chop down with the shot.
She's just waiting to counter.
Yeah.
They stay focused. Okay? We'll try that double jab rear hand, but when she drifts off, boom, speed.
We've enjoyed ourselves, haven't we, Barry? But I have. I'm not sure if you have.
I'm looking at myself in the TV, and I look, yeah, as old as I thought I did.
Shiny.
Shiny is the word. Shiny, happy people.
We're into the third round. We go.
I want Chev Clark to come back because no offence, Nina, he'd be full of stats and they'd be really boring. But I got loads of stats for this fight, and I got no one to tell.
Whoa, spill the beans far away, Barry.
I can't tell you.
No, you're keeping them a secret.
Oh, it's nice there from Courtenay. Nice little roll into that left hook.
That's nice, lovely.
Giving that right hand again over the top. Reugg just taking the sting out of that in particular right hand. Moving out of range nicely, Courtenay.
Just in between the round there, you could hear the corner. Stephen Bendel, who was a fantastic fighter. And as a pro, but certainly as an amateur, he was absolutely a superstar. But just asking for the double jab right hand, and we were talking about closing the distance with combination punches, and I think that's spot on tactics there.
Former opponent of mine, Stephen Bendel, top man. Really is. So she's in safe hands, Gemma Reugg. She really is, but that's good work from Shannon Courtenay. 2 shots, little step back, 2 shots again, moving ahead nicely. Oh, and there's that right hand over the top again.
Clean exit, Shannon. Clean exit.
Don't get too involved. Keep it tight and reset.
That's a better from Courtenay there. She's got to just establish that jab a bit more. She's having success with her right hand. She's setting it up, but she's got to be careful. It's not just a one-trick pony a little bit. Just start using that left hand a little bit more. And some left hooks into play, some combination punches.
Yeah, looking nice, relaxed, composed, and no doubt over the moon to be back doing what she loves. And what a great fight we have got later. Top of the bill, Josh Warrington versus Luis Alberto Lopez.
From the streets of LS9 to world champion. Leeds has always had my back. Through pain and glory. I'm back ready to defend my world title. If Lopez wants it, he's going to have to come into my fortress and take it.
Well, we've got that one to look forward to later, and let me tell you now, the roof will come off of this arena when Josh Warrington makes his return to the ring. But back to this fight we go, round 4. Shannon Courtenay in control, moving, enjoying herself. Trying to get rid of those cobwebs, ring rust. 14 months out the ring. But like I say, back doing what she loves.
Yeah, and that was better from her just then. She stayed in the pocket a little bit then, and she blocked and countered. And I think she has good enough vision that she can do that. She's moving around the ring, and her footwork's good, and she's picking that right hand tremendously well. But I think she can stay there. If she rolls there, she rolls well, but come back with a shot. as tough as Reugg is, she stands really upright. So if you roll low, you're going to come up and you're going to find a target to hit every time.
Obviously, there's a lot that Shannon Courtenay's doing really well. Nina, if you was in there, what would you be doing differently?
Well, it just looks like Shannon's trying to box more. She used to have much more of an aggressive style. So it's working now. She's picking the shots nicely. I'd probably up the work rate a bit more and pressure maybe a little bit more.
Reugg taking her feet out of range well there. Oh, but she walks onto a lovely right hand there.
Yeah, lovely right hand, wasn't it? Really good shot.
Missing with the right uppercut there. Just needs to bring her feet into range. And she throws that shot, changing the levels with the right hand.
What she does, she moves her head off the line, doesn't she? Just off target. So when she throws that right hand, if somebody comes back, it's that just whiz over her head.
Yeah, she's slipping her shots nicely.
Good work on the back foot, avoiding the shots from Reugg. Slipping round, stepping to the left and right. Another one in the bag from Shannon Courtenay.
Again, it's the same shot, isn't it? But it's working for you. Listen, why change it? You don't change it. If it's working, you keep doing it. And that right hand all the time. They're dipping the head over the left knee there, throwing the right hand. He gets plenty of weight into the shot. She's churning from the core, getting full extension on the punch, and it's a shot that's taken her home tonight so far. But she could be using a jab more. There's little things she could be doing better.
Don't do too much. Sometimes you're landing.
But also, let's not forget, she's been out a long time. You know, just to get back in the ring, and it's more than just being out. I think she had the injury with her knee, but also there was mental problems that she spoke about in the week. That psychological thing she had to get over to be able to get back into the ring, and that's the fact that she's here and she's fighting again. That's a good sign.
Into round 5 we go. Can Gemma Reugg make the adjustments? Can she get close? Can she get her own shots off? Just falling short of the shots there, not bringing her feet in. Just making it a bit too easy for Shannon Courtenay to avoid those shots. It's a bit more aggression on the front foot required from Gemma Reugg.
Well, she did increase the presence a little bit. I thought in the last round, Reugg tried to close the gap a little bit more, a bit more pressure, but it just hasn't been effective. That's the problem. So she got close there, wouldn't commit to the right hand of Reugg.
You mentioned the IBF bantamweight title fight between Ebony Bridges and Shannon O'Connell. How do you see that one going, Nina?
That's a tough one. I think it's going to be a war. They're both here to fight. There's a lot of bad blood between them, so it's going to be an exciting fight.
Sitting on the fence?
Sitting on the fence a bit.
Who would you prefer to fight?
Well, style-wise, I don't mind either. Obviously, Ebony Bridges would be easier to make because she's based over here with matching, so we'll see.
Shannon Courtenay moving nicely back to the centre of the ring. Credit to Reugg, she's starting to up her tempo now, letting her hands go. Not landing much of note. Catching her ever so slightly with that right hand, Barry.
When she slips over the front knee, she's better for it. When she slips on and goes on the back foot there, Courtenay sometimes, you know, she can get caught every now and again. But you're right, she's in total control.
Yeah, she's won every round so far.
But it's a good mix for you at the minute, because you know you just beat the girl who beat this girl.
Yeah.
And this girl has beat the champion who might win against tonight, of course, in Ebony Bridges. So Courtenay's beat Ebony Bridges. You beat Jamie Mitchell, who beat Shannon Courtenay. And all three of you now have signed into matchroom. So it's an
exciting mix.
It's convenient that you could be all fighting each other quite a lot in the next 12 months.
Definitely big fights ahead.
Okay. The stabs are working beautifully. Boxing good. Go back to the straight. Go back to that straight style that you started with.
All right, keep that what I want you to get that world now. You stay focused and finish this on. All right?
Yep.
Double jab rear hand over the top. All right? Mix it back. Okay? Beautiful, okay?
Seconds out. Round 6.
Yeah, like you mentioned, that was the figure. Former champion Stephen Bendel, very knowledgeable man when it comes to boxing, really is.
He's about my age, Stephen, so but when he was a schoolboy,
He's not 60 odd.
he just looks fantastic for his age. He kept his hair, didn't he? But when he was a schoolboy, he was like the god. He literally was. He was like he was everything.
Shannon Courtenay finding that right hand again, this time on the back foot. Again, credit to Reugg. She's marching forward.
But we never expect anything different. This is what she does. You know, she's beatable. You can outbox her, but you can't put a dent in her.
Just switching off there, Shannon Courtenay. Getting caught with 3 shots, but fires back Nina, doesn't she, with that overhand right.
Yeah, it's landing every time. And again now.
Yeah, she finished that one with a left hook to the head, back on the jab, moving.
Oh, that's good work there. Lovely little snip of the shot. Again, she has the vision. She has the good vision. I don't think she needs to be creating too much space between the both of her. Courtenay, she has that vision. She can see the shots coming. She can evade them quite comfortably when she's focused.
Yeah, there's some blood to the nose of Gemma Reugg now, and you can see that transferred over to the arms and the body of Shannon Courtenay, who's moving along to her left. But Reugg just not fast enough to find that right hand of her own. We're on the flip side. Shannon Courtenay, who's been finding the right hand, been her honey shot up until this moment.
We got a telex that there is a positive doping control, and it concerns player number 10.
La creencia esta que dio positivo por cocaína es errada.
Que alguien lo pergeñó no me cabe la menor duda. Ahora, ¿quiénes fueron?
Créeme que me cortaron las piernas.
All right? I know. It's been good. It's been very good. All right?
I know the rules.
Very good. You're enjoying yourself. Stay focused. Okay? You're still in the fight, yeah? Coming on the head now.
2 rounds left.
Yeah.
Seconds out. Round 7.
So all smiles in the Shannon Courtenay corner. She's enjoying herself. She's happy to be back. She's switched on. She's moved nicely. She's found the range with that right hand. Credit to Reugg. She tried to get close. She tried to land her own shots, but touched on it before. It's just the superior speed of foot and hand of Shannon Courtenay.
Yeah, it is. It's the hand speed. You know, she's using a body movement. She's got good lateral movement here, Courtenay. And again, I should say it again. It's just, I think it's just the vision. She can see things coming. Finding Reugg quite easy to read. Again, you can't fault the effort, can you, Nina, of Reugg?
Yeah, she keeps coming and she keeps trying. You can see why she's never been stopped.
Finding the range again with that right hand over the top, Barry.
And following with the left hook there as well, Courtenay.
Oh, another good shot.
Yeah, he's touched it before, Barry. She really is proving that she's got a fantastic chin.
What is it, Courtenay as well? Oh, good shot. It's a lovely right hand. She transfers the weight. By dipping the head over to the left, it transfers all that weight over, so it gives you like a real pendulum motion. You want tips off punching from a guy who couldn't punch? I'm your man. Trying to stay safe now, she Reugg. Nice tight defence.
The right hand again from Shannon Courtenay. Just moving an awful lot now. Just trying to walk Reugg onto those shots.
Good round for Shannon, and she's landed a lot.
See the face there, bloody mess of Reugg. She's been game, she's been tough, but just second best.
And that was a hard round for her as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, she took a lot of shots.
Find your right hand. Yeah.
See that crunch, see the head movement though. To be fair to Reugg, she fired him back, but when she took a big right hand, and again another one, it's just a few seconds later. But again, it's the head. See how the head dip over to the side there from Courtenay? Just gets every little ounce of weight that she has into that shot, and that's a shot that really, if it doesn't knock you over, that really just dampens your desire to want to be aggressive or assertive. And Reugg did sort of tighten up after that, didn't she? Looked to be a little bit safer and wasn't so proactive as she tried to be in the previous round.
Let's go, last and final round, baby. Well done.
Seconds out for the 8th and final round.
Well, into the final round we go, and I'm sure Shannon Courtenay and her team would be over the moon that she's got some rounds in the bank. She's had it her own way. It's not disregarding or disrespecting the work from Gemma Reugg. She's tried to get in front of Courtenay, but she started the fight on the front foot, Shannon Courtenay, but just adapted and got on her bike, moved, and tried to walk Reugg onto certainly that right hand, Barry.
Yes, yeah, but I have to say, just at the start of the round, Reugg landed with a lovely right hand of her own. But her success has been fleeting, and I think Courtenay is. She hasn't been that busy. She hasn't been super busy. She's been picking her attacks, but when she has picked them, they've been quite impressive and effective.
Great effort from Reugg there, throwing 4 straight shots. Again, marching forward. She really is tough. Again, Courtenay looking for that right hand over the top, taking the sting out of it that time. Reugg.
It's a good introduction back here, I think, for Shannon Courtenay. It's been a fight she's had everything her own way, but she's had to stay focused.
Yeah, it's been a perfect comeback fight for her. Shaking off the ring rush. She'll be happy with her performance there as well.
Yeah, and also disappointed in other parts, I'm pretty sure of that. But I mean, yeah, it's been Reugg is trying to walk it down, so she's had to work at times, Courtenay, but still, when she decides to put her punches together, she's been the far more effective of the two, and as we expected to get a clear win. And every now and again, Reug's just made it a little bit uncomfortable at times. They're only fleeting times, and this is one of them.
Yeah, good work from Reugg. Right at the end of this 8th round, there's a 10-second clapper. Good stuff from the 37-year-old. Really, really forcing herself onto Shannon Courtenay, but that was a good 8 rounds back for Shannon Courtenay. Was out the ring 14 months. They'll be happy that she's got them rounds in the bag. Nina, the final assessment of that contest?
I think it was a great comeback fight. I think she boxed well, she picked her shots nicely. She'll be happy with that. Shaking off the ring rust and back in the mix.
What are you going to do if she starts calling you out now?
We'll see. It'll be an exciting fight, I'm sure.
I guess the plan for you, Nina, is to pick up more titles next year and try and be as busy as you can be.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully get 3 fights in next year will be ideal.
Oh, lovely. Again, massive congratulations on picking up that title. Always nice winning it abroad as well.
Yeah,
sunny Dubai. You could have brought some of the weather back with you, I'll tell you that.
Definitely a nice place to go and win.
Yeah, it's all smiles in the Shannon Courtenay corner. Just working on a bit of swelling there, I think, to the right eye, but they'll be over the moon with their charges performance. Back after 14 months out, the former WBA bantamweight champion, back with a bang. All smiles, tongue out. Let's hand you back to our MC, David Diamante, for the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing here in Leeds, we go to referee John Latham's scorecard. It reads 77-75 for your winner, Shannon, the babyface assassin Courtenay.